Time to throw in some jams, man. I had heard this song in years. Off my top 40 playlist, gonna do a top 40 extra. And oh gosh, where's that song at? It's on here. Mr. Grimm, it's right here. Mr. Grimm, a rapper. He had about three singles, three or four singles. Indo Smoke. Indo Smoke would be his biggest one. Oh, it's just badass. Got a thick beat to it. Nate Dogg and Warren G featured on the song. Warren G, he would have a massive hit a year later in the summer of 1994 called Regulate. I'm sure you probably remember Regulate by Warren G. And Mr. Grimm, his real name was Rojay. Rojay, Rojai Trawick. He got a deal with 550 Music, which was part of Epic Records, distinguished music label. Check some of the people who are on the roster of 550 Music, and some of the other people on there included Patra. Remember Patra? Yes, indeed. Pull it to the bumper, baby. Social Distortion, a group, a hard band off that, well, sort of a punk new wave alternative band also in the 550 Music universe. So you got the hip hop and the rock and roll, but let's get back to Indo Smoke. It was from a movie called Poetic Justice, a romantic drama. A lot of people starred in it. Some of the big stars in that movie, Janet Jackson, and Tupac Shakur in the video. A year later, Mr. Grimm, he released a record called Situation Grimm. It's from a movie called Higher Learning. And he made a debut album. He made an album in 1994. His debut album was called Things Are Looking Grim. And it turned out to be quite prophetic. Prophetic. I don't know if I pronounced the word correctly. Prophetic. It's almost 1 in the morning, so anyway, gotta catch a break here. The first single off the album, his third single, was called Steady Dippin' or Deppin' or Depan. It would be his final single. Didn't do anything. And the record company just, well, single bombed. We'll shelf the album. Put the album in the morgue. The album was not released, although it was due to be released in the summer of 1995. Didn't happen. And that's it. Now, his biggest hit, Indo Smoke, it's just bad, man. Got shades, got a little bit of that gangster rap going and that thick hip hop beat to it. I love the songs with that big beat in there, that real thick beat. The record went to number 56 on Billboard's Hot 100. Not too shabby for an obscure rap record and for an obscure artist. Went to number 63 though on the R&B and hip hop charts. You'd think it would have done better than that. Maybe gone top 10 on hip hop. This is definitely a top 10 contender for hip hop and R&B. But only got as high as number 63, and that's it. Top 40 Extra on my fantasy playlist. October 17th, 1993. It's Mr. Grimm with Indo Smoke.